God is giving you permission to rest, and you can feel how much you need it before you even move. Your eyes open and your mind starts reaching, like it has to grab the day before the day grabs you. The tight chest, the inner voice that says, hurry, catch up, be useful, don't fall behind. Even when nothing has happened yet, you feel as if you are already late. Remain here for a moment. You did not choose this strain as a hobby. You learned it in moments when life felt unpredictable, when someone needed you, when there was no room to fall apart. So I will not shame you for how you've been holding yourself together. I will not call you faithless because you feel tired. I am not standing over you with crossed arms. I am near. Let your breath slow without forcing it. Notice the surface beneath you holding you. Let your shoulders drop one small layer. If your hands are clenched, let them loosen, not as a performance, as permission. You are allowed to soften. Somewhere inside you, a part of you is afraid to rest, afraid that if you stop, everything will unravel, afraid that if you pause, you will be forgotten, afraid that if you say no, love will leave. That fear can talk loudly, but it is not in charge. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Notice something simple and holy. You are breathing, and you are still here. The day has not consumed you. Even now there is space. Stay with this. Before you scroll, before you check who needs you, before you answer anything, let me have the first word. You may have been trained to believe that rest must be earned, but I am telling you the truth. Rest can be received. It is not weakness. It is trust. It is you admitting that you are not the one holding the universe together. Bring me the part of you that feels guilty when you sit down. Bring me the part of you that thinks, I should be doing more. Bring me the part of you that measures your worth by output. Bring me the part that feels unsafe in quiet. Bring it all, and do not apologize. You do not have to tidy yourself before you come close. There is an inner sanctuary inside you, a place the noise cannot own unless you invite it. It is not built by willpower. It is opened by presence. Step into it gently. No proving, no rushing, only arrival. In this sanctuary, you are allowed to tell the truth. You can say, Lord, I am exhausted in a way sleep didn't fix. You can say, Lord, I feel emotionally drained. You can say, Lord, I am carrying too much. You can say, Lord, I don't know how to stop. Your words do not scare me. Your tears do not bother me. Your silence is not a failure. Let your breath slow again. Feel the air enter. Feel it leave. If your mind interrupts with a list, let the list float without owning you. You do not have to solve your entire life right now. You can be held first. You may be used to pushing past your limits and calling it strength. You may be used to staying available and calling it love. You may be used to staying tense and calling it responsibility, but I am teaching you a gentler strength, a strength that can rest without fear, a love that can have boundaries without guilt, a responsibility that does not turn your body into a battlefield. If you have been carrying guilt, you can set it down here. If you have been carrying the future, you can set it down here. If you have been carrying other people's reactions, you can set them down here. Imagine placing a small bundle at my feet. You do not have to name every item. I know what is inside. Place it down and let your hands be empty for a moment. Remain here for a moment. Let your forehead soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your eyes rest. If you can, place one hand over your chest as a gentle sign to your own heart. You are safe enough to slow. In Psalm 46, you are invited to be still and to remember who I am. Stillness is not you forcing calm. It is you loosening your grip long enough to notice who is holding you. You do not have to manufacture peace. You only have to return to me when you notice you are running. If you feel the urge to punish yourself for not being more peaceful, release that urge. Peace is not built by self-punishment. Peace is built by coming back. My child, I'm giving you permission to rest because I know what you have been carrying. I know the nights you lay down, but your mind stayed awake. I know the mornings you woke up already braced. I know the way you keep showing up for everyone, even when you are thin inside. You are seen. I am not asking you to pretend your responsibilities are not real. I am asking you to let me be more real than they are. I am asking you to let my presence be the place you stand, so you do not have to stand on your own strength. Stay with this quiet. Let it be your first response. Let this moment be real. You can begin today with tenderness, and I will keep you steady, close. The day will ask things of you, but it does not get your first breath. I do. Let love arrive before effort. Let mercy meet you before the world starts measuring you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am here, gentle with you. Rest does not mean your life stops needing you. It means you stop letting need bully your soul. Even after you breathe with me, your mind may reach for its old job. It will try to manage outcomes, monitor moods, plan 5 moves ahead. It learned that tension equals safety. So be gentle with yourself as you learn a new way. Here is the truth I want to set in the center of you today. You are not responsible for being your own source. I am. When you are depleted, you can try to refill yourself with control. You rehearse conversations, you play out worst cases so you feel prepared. But control is a thirsty cup. It never says, enough. It keeps you working while your heart stays empty. So when the loop starts, practice something softer. First, name what is happening. My mind is spinning. My chest is tight. I feel the urge to hurry. Naming is not weakness. It is honesty. Second, return to the present. Feel your feet, even if you are still in bed. Notice one sound in the room. Notice the air against your skin. Let your senses tell your body, we are here. Third, choose the next faithful step. Not the whole staircase. The next one. If all you can do is drink water and breathe, that is still faithfulness. If you can do one task, do one. If you need to rest, rest. Faithfulness is not frenzy. Your anxious thoughts might protest. They might say, if you rest, you'll fall behind. If you slow down, you'll be judged. If you stop overthinking, you'll miss something. Listen and then answer with truth. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. You can care without carrying. You can plan without panic. You can be responsible without being harsh with yourself. There is a difference between wisdom and worry. Wisdom is quiet and specific. It shows you a step. Worry is loud and foggy. It throws 100 possibilities at you and calls that preparation. If a thought is vague, catastrophic, and endless, it is probably worry. Ask me for wisdom, and I will not shame you for asking. If guilt shows up, notice its tone. Guilt can either lead you to repair or it can chain you to self-punishment. Self-punishment never heals you. I correct with love, not contempt. If you need to make something right, I will guide you. If you need to release something, I will help you loosen your grip. In Psalm 23, you are reminded that I lead and restore. That restoration is not rushed. It happens as you walk with me, step by step, even on ordinary days. So do not despise slow healing. Do not demand instant change from your own nervous system. You are being restored. You might be emotionally drained because you have been carrying other people's feelings. You read their tone. You anticipate conflict. You try to keep everyone okay. That is heavy. Compassion does not require you to absorb everything. You can love someone and still let them have their own process. You can care and still have boundaries. Boundaries are stewardship. So today, practice a simple sentence when pressure rises. I will do what is mine, and I will release what is not. Say it quietly. Let it settle into your shoulders. When fear of the future rises, it will try to pull you into tomorrow and make you live there. But tomorrow is not your home. The present is where grace meets you. Bring your attention to one small real thing. Let it bring you back. In Psalm 121, you are reminded that I keep watch. That means you are not kept by your own vigilance. You do not have to stay on guard to deserve safety. You can rest and I will not sleep. Allow your heart to rest for a moment right in the middle of your day. You can pause at a sink, at a red light, at the edge of a meeting and remember me. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your tongue relax in your mouth. Say, I am here, and God is here. That tiny pause is not wasted time. It is returning to truth, and it will keep you steady. You are not falling apart. You are learning a new rhythm with me. There may still be tasks, conversations, responsibilities. I am not telling you to ignore them. I am telling you to stop letting them rule your inner life. You can move through your day with a softer center. You can take breaks without guilt. If your mind says, "I cannot handle today," hear me answer. You do not have to handle it alone. If your body says something is wrong, hear me answer. You are safe with me even while you are healing. Safety is the presence of God. Sometimes you will forget this and slip back into the old pace. When that happens, do not shame yourself. Return. One breath, one exhale, one quiet whisper, "Help. I will meet you there." In Matthew 11, I invite the weary to come and receive rest. I do not demand that you arrive calm. I invite you as you are. So if you feel your strength thinning, come closer, not harder. Come with your tired mind, your tender heart, your imperfect faith. Let your day have gentleness in it. Take one unhurried breath before you open any app. Let your pace be human. Your worth is not measured by speed. You belong to me. And as you go, keep practicing. When you notice tension, soften. When you notice rushing, slow. When you notice self-criticism, release it. When you notice loneliness, return to me. Each return is a thread. Over time, those threads become trust. You will still feel things, but fear will not lead. I will. God, I come to you with a heart that has been running even when my body sits still. I come to you with tiredness I cannot explain, and a mind that keeps searching for a place to land. I do not want to keep pretending I am fine. Meet me here. Let your presence come close without force. Let it arrive like a hand on my back, not pushing, just supporting. As I inhale, let me receive. As I exhale, let me release. If my breathing is shallow, deepen it gently. If my shoulders are lifted, lower them. If my jaw is tight, soften it. If my hands are clenched, open them. Let my body hear the message. You are safe enough to slow. I bring you the weight I have been carrying. The responsibilities that feel endless. The expectations I keep trying to meet. The pressure to be strong for everyone. The fear of letting people down. The fear that if I rest, I will lose something. I place it in front of you, and I do not decorate it with brave words. I am tired. If my mind argues, be gentle with me. If it insists on holding on, be patient with me. Teach me that surrender is not danger. Teach me that letting go is not the same as giving up. Teach me that I can be loved while I am still healing. This does not have authority over me. This does not govern my mind. This does not define who I am. Lord, touch the part of me that feels guilty for resting, the part that believes I must earn peace through strain, the part that panics when I pause. Speak to that part with your kindness. Tell it the truth. I am held. I am allowed to be human. I am allowed to have limits. I invite you into the memories that trained my body to brace. The moments where I had to be on guard. The seasons where I felt responsible for keeping everything together. The times when love felt conditional and I learned to overperform. Enter those places now, not with accusation, but with mercy. Heal what is still raw. Calm what is still alert. Restore what is still tender. I bring you my fear of the future, the unknown outcomes, the conversations I keep rehearsing, the deadlines, the waiting. I place tomorrow in your hands. I release the habit of borrowing trouble. I release the demand to know. Hold what I cannot hold. I bring you my guilt about the past, the words I regret, the choices I wish I could undo, the ways I have been harsh with myself. Wash me in forgiveness that feels real, not just true. Quiet the inner accuser. Let mercy move through my chest like relief. If grief is living in me, hold it. If anger is living in me, hold it. If numbness is living in me, hold it. I bring it into your presence. Let my breathing settle into a slower rhythm. Let my thoughts stop sprinting. Let my body feel the support beneath it. Let the room be simple. I picture still waters before me, calm and clear, and I bring my racing thoughts to the shoreline. I do not have to jump into them. I can stand here and breathe. I can let the calm teach my heart a quieter pace. Now cover my inner life with a gentle shelter that protects without making me hard. Guard my attention. Guard my imagination. Guard my heart from absorbing what is not mine. Teach me compassion that does not collapse. Teach me boundaries that are kind. Let soft light move through the places in me that feel dim. Not a glare that shames, but a warmth that comforts. Let it reach the corners where shame hides. Let it touch the parts of me that expect rejection. Let it teach me a kinder inner voice. Be the rock beneath my shifting emotions. When my feelings rise and fall, remain steady. When my strength feels thin, remain close. When I do not know what to do next, guide me one step at a time. I lean my weight on you, and I do not have to apologize for needing support. Be my refuge when fear tries to command my day. When my mind says, hurry, fix, prove, protect, bring me back to the present. When my body tightens, remind me to breathe. When my heart feels exposed, remind me that I belong to you. I ask you now to heal the way I relate to rest. Heal the part of me that sees rest as failure. Heal the part of me that tries to earn love by staying busy. Heal the part of me that distrusts quiet. Let quiet become a place where I meet you, not a place where I am attacked by thoughts. Give me wisdom for what belongs to today. Give me peace for what does not. Give me courage that does not shout. Give me steadiness that lasts longer than my mood. Give me patience with my own growth. Let me move slowly without shame. If my mind starts looping today, remind me that I can return. One breath can be prayer. One whispered help can be prayer. One honest sentence can be prayer. Teach my nervous system that returning is safe. If I feel overwhelmed, teach me the next faithful step. If I feel pressured, teach me to loosen my grip. Lord, I receive you now, not as a distant idea, but as presence. I receive your patience. I receive your comfort. I receive your guidance. I receive your protection over my mind and heart. I receive your love as my home. Remain with me as I move into my day. Remind me when I forget. Slow me when I rush. Hold me when I tremble. And when I lie down tonight, let me sleep as someone who is kept. You have permission to rest, and you do not have to argue with the invitation. Let your body hear it. Let your mind hear it. Let your heart hear it. Rest is not you quitting. It is you returning to the truth that you are held. Remain here for a moment. Let your breath slow. Feel the support beneath you. Let your shoulders drop. If your thoughts try to sprint ahead, you can bring them back without violence. Come back to the room. Come back to your breath. Come back to God. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. You are not defined by your exhaustion. You are not defined by your speed. You are not defined by the opinions you fear. You are not defined by the weight you have carried. You belong to God. That belonging is steady when your emotions are not. It is steady when your energy is low. It is steady when your faith feels small. You are loved without conditions. You are held without hesitation. You are guided with patience. Let those words settle under your ribs like warmth. Let them become the quiet name of you when your mind tries to label you with failure. Now I speak peace over your attention. Not numbness, not denial, but space. Space between a thought and your reaction. Space to breathe before you respond. Space to choose the next faithful step instead of the frantic one. I speak protection over your thoughts. Let what is intrusive lose its grip. Let what is accusing grow quiet. Let noisy stories stop narrating your life. If a thought returns, it can return without ruling you. You can notice it and let it pass. I speak protection over your heart. Let tender places be treated with care. Let old wounds stop reopening so easily. Let your emotions become signals, not storms. You can feel deeply and still be safe. I speak protection over your body. Let your chest loosen. Let your stomach settle. Let your hands unclench. Let your breathing deepen. When tension rises, let it be a cue to return, not a command to panic. If fear tries to lead your day, remember what is true. Fear can speak, but it is not in charge. When it rises, you can whisper, "Lead me." Then take one small step with God. One email, one conversation, one decision, one pause. And if you cannot take a step, you can rest without shame. If you face insomnia, remember this tonight. You are not alone in the dark. When your mind begins listing everything, you can return with one breath. You can say, "Help," and that is prayer. You do not have to solve your life at midnight. If you fear the future, you do not have to live there now. You will meet tomorrow with God when it arrives. For now, stay with what is real. Feel your feet. Notice the light in the room. Take a slow exhale. Let the present be enough. If guilt tries to punish you, release it. Mercy is not earned by suffering. If there is something to make right, God will guide you gently. If there is something to release, God will help you let go. You are not required to keep bleeding to prove you are sincere. In the Psalms, God is described as close, as a refuge, as a keeper. Let that be simple comfort today. And in Matthew 11, you are invited to come and receive rest. Receive it like you receive breath, quietly, freely. Now let a calm ceiling settle over your mind and heart. Not a fragile calm, but a steady center you can return to. Your attention belongs to God. Your imagination belongs to God. The places where pressure camped are being reclaimed. Before you reach for your phone, pause and remember you are not owned by urgency. Messages can wait one breath. Headlines can wait one breath. Other people's lives can wait one breath. Put your hand on your chest and feel your heart beating. That beat is not asking you to prove yourself. It is simply keeping you alive. If you need to say no today, you are allowed. If you need to ask for help, you are allowed. If you need to take a slower route, you are allowed. God is not measuring you with a stopwatch. He is meeting you with mercy, right where you are. So go into your day with a kinder pace. Drink water, eat something, step outside for air if you can. Let your life be human. Let your pace be gentle. You do not have to punish yourself into becoming better. You can be formed through love. When you notice pressure rising, soften one layer. When you notice rushing, slow one movement. When you notice self-criticism, release it. When you notice loneliness, return to God. These returns matter even if they feel small. Remain here for a moment and take one more slow breath. Let it travel deep. Let your eyes soften. Let your shoulders drop again. You are safe to begin.